All right, let's work straight arm lock from our full guard. We can have sleeve grips. We can go double wrist grips or wrist control with no-gi. We're gonna unlock our ankles and shift our hips out, keeping connection with our knees. If we can pull them in before we do that, that's good too. We're gonna unlock, shift to one side. Bottom leg is high on the back. Top leg is high on their head, curling downward to compromise their posture so that we can shoot our hips into the elbow, pull down manually, making sure their fingers are thumbs up. For beginners for whom this is a little bit difficult, we can go 2-on-1 grip first. Grab the wrist, grab behind the tricep, unlock the legs and put the foot nearest the arm we're attacking on the hip and the knee nice and snug to their elbow. And from that point, we push off their hips, getting our angle from there. Our bottom leg goes high on the back, curling down. Then our top leg goes high on their head, curls down. Extend our hips into the elbow, pull down manually on their hand, which is thumbs up, and finish that way. It's a little bit more predictable. That's why I like going from double wrist control. But especially with the gi, we can exert great control even if they see or feel it coming. I like this for beginners. They get some assistance hipping out by having their foot on the hip. So they can work on this first, and then more advanced people can practice shifting their hips out side to side without 2-on-1 grips on the arm and without placing their foot on the hip and pushing off of it, and rather shifting their hips on their own, using their knees slightly against their partner's body to get there. All right, let's attack the shoulders with Kimura from the full guard. There our hands are nice and disciplined on our body. We're gonna come underneath, shoot our hips up to get their hands to the mat. From there, we grab the wrist, unlock our legs at the ankles if we'd like, or keep them closed. Then we sit up, connecting our chest to their elbow and shoulder and bicep area. Grab their wrist with our first hand and then our own wrist around and under their arm with our secondary hand. From there, if we have our legs closed, we can squeeze, pull them down, and sit down to our side. If our legs are open, our knees are still nice and snug and connected to their torso with the bottoms of our feet on the ground, and we don't really have the ability to pull them in at that point because our guard is open, but we can shift our hips out nicely. We want to land on our side, allowing our top leg to go high on their back and compromise their posture, make it hard for them to posture up and defend and square up. From there, we have different finishes. We can pinch with our top hand, which is our secondary grip, which is grabbing on our own wrist, keeping their elbow nice and snug to our chest, and then we can push up manually on their wrist with our bottom hand. Or if our top leg is a bit low on their back, we can shove their own hand to their back, and then while keeping that pinching pressure with our top arm, in this case my left arm, we bring their wrist while it's connected to their back higher and higher to their own head.